Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on the Winter's Tale and we get to hear from Camillo today in Act 1, Scene 2. It's not Leontes, can you believe it? So Camillo had been chatting with Leontes. Leontes is convinced that his wife is cheating on him with the king of Bohemia, who's named Polixenes. Camillo was trying to talk Leontes out of that belief because it's crazy and has no foundation in anything resembling reality. But Leontes is adamant that this is going on, so he has charged Camillo with poisoning Polixenes. And Camillo very, very, very reluctantly agreed to do so on the condition that Leontes not hurt Hermione nor besmirch her reputation once Polixenes is dead. And Leontes agreed to that and then left. And then Camillo gets a moment on stage by himself where he says, "Oh, miserable lady. But for me, what case stand I in? I must be the poisoner of good Polixenes, and my ground to do it is the obedience to a master, one who in rebellion with himself will have all that are his, so too, to do this deed, promotion follows." If I could find example of thousands that had struck anointed kings and flourished after, I'll not do it. But since nor brass, nor stone, nor parchment bears not one, let villainy itself forswear it. I must forsake the court. To do it or no is certain to me a breakneck. Happy star reign now. Here comes Bohemia. So what Camillo is saying here is that he is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and he doesn't want to have to do this. He is being ordered by one king to kill another king, even though there's no actual reason or foundation for the one king to be killed. If he doesn't follow his king's orders, that's severe punishment. He's also then going to be a kingslayer, severe punishment. He's like, if there has ever been anybody in history that has killed a king and gotten away with it scot-free, then sure, but no, like this isn't. So he really, he's in a lose-lose situation that he very much resents. And then Polixenes, the king of Bohemia, comes up and he's like, have you noticed like Leontes is acting really strange, and I just passed him a second ago and he like barely even looked at me. Do you know what's going on with him? And Camillo's like, nothing that I can talk about. And Polixenes is like, so there is something going on with him. Tell me what it is. And Camillo's like, no, I dare not. And he's like, you dare not or you do not? Like, is this just a secret that you're supposed to be keeping? Because if there's something that I can do to be helping my friend Leontes, who is upset, you need to tell me, like, I'm a king, you have to do what I say, you need to tell me what's going on. And Camillo's like, okay, fine, I'm supposed to kill you? And Polixenes is like, who told you to do that? He's like, Leontes? And he's like, why? And I love this. Camillo is like, the king believes and will not be strayed from the belief that you have touched his wife forbiddenly. And forbiddenly is the start of a new verse line. So I don't know how much you've picked up on the verse line thing, but when you get to the end of a verse line, it's a moment to take a little breath or think about what you're going to say next, or what needs to happen. So I can just picture Camillo being like, he believes that you have touched his wife forbiddenly. Kind of a thing to make it known that it wasn't just like you guys held hands when you were walking in the garden the other day. And Polixenes is like, I have done no such thing. Like, where did this rumor even come from? How is he thinking this? And Camillo's like, he will not be strayed from this belief. I've tried. And Polixenes is like, but how did he come to think this? And Camillo's answer is tomorrow's monologue. So I will see you then for that. Mwah.